The masked gunman thought the night shift clerk would be an easy target. He had no idea the man behind the counter had disarmed insurgents in Fallujah. It was 11:47 p.m. at Murphy's Corner Store in Prescott, Arizona. Jake Morrison was counting the register, thinking about his daughter's soccer game the next morning. Just another quiet Tuesday night shift. Or so he thought. What nobody knew about Jake: he'd spent 8 years as a Marine Corps combat instructor, 2 tours in Iraq, certified in MCMAP, the Marine Corps martial arts program. He trained hundreds of Marines in disarming techniques, but he never talked about it. He just wanted a quiet life after the service. Jake had worked this shift for 6 months. Same routine every night. Lock the doors at midnight. Count the drawer. Drive home to his wife and 2 kids. The store owner, Mrs. Chun, trusted him completely. She hired him knowing he was a veteran, never asking questions about his past. At 11:52 p.m., the door chime rang. A man in a black ski mask stormed in, 9mm handgun raised. Cash. Now. Move. Jake's hands went up slowly, but his mind was already 3 steps ahead. He'd seen the way the guy held the weapon, amateur grip, finger on the trigger, too close to the counter. Behind the robber, an elderly customer froze by the coffee machine. Mr. Patterson, a regular, 78 years old with a bad heart. The gunman swung toward Patterson. You, on the ground. That's when Jake's training kicked in. Jake had practiced this exact scenario 500 times in Quantico. Redirect, control, disarm. As the gunman turned back toward him, Jake made his move. 1 swift step forward. Left hand deflecting the weapon away from Patterson. Right hand striking the gunman's wrist. The gun clattered across the tile floor. The robber lunged for it. Jake was faster. A textbook MCMAP takedown. The same technique he taught to lance corporals. 3 seconds later, the suspect was face down, arm locked, going nowhere. Don't move, Jake said calmly. Police are on their way. Mr. Patterson already hit the silent alarm. The security cameras caught everything. Patterson was shaking but unharmed. The robber, later identified as 23-year-old Marcus Webb, wasn't going anywhere. When Officer Rodriguez arrived 4 minutes later, he took one look at Jake holding the suspect and said, "Morrison." Jake Morrison from 2nd Battalion. Jake nodded. Rodriguez grinned. Should have known. Only a Marine could make this look that easy. By morning, the security footage had gone viral. Local news picked it up. The mayor presented Jake with the Citizen Valor Award. Mrs. Chin gave him a raise and told him he'd always have a job. But Jake stayed humble. "I just did what anyone with training would do. Mr. Patterson's the real hero." He hit that alarm without panicking. The community disagreed. Within a week, a GoFundMe for Jake's family raised $47,000. His daughter's soccer team wore Hero Dad jerseys. Patterson visited the store every day just to shake his hand. Marcus Webb got 8 years for armed robbery. Jake went back to his quiet night shifts. But now, every veteran in Prescott knows Murphy's Corner Store is the safest place in town. Sometimes the most dangerous person in the room is the one nobody notices. And sometimes, the quiet guy behind the counter is exactly who you need when everything goes wrong. What would you have done in Jake's position? Drop a comment below. And if you know a veteran hero story, share it. These stories need to be told. Subscribe for more real stories of everyday heroes serving justice. Because karma always finds a way.